Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Shari Potter. So this is going to be a general reading for the collective. If you found this reading, these messages are for you. In case you don't know about my background, just a little bit real quick. I've lost a lot of family members, including my closest, my sister Tiffany, in 2015, and we always communicated telepathically. And since then, we have been continuously doing so. And she's also helped me write many songs, and she comes through a lot of times. So let's see, I was going to just do one of these, but I'm feeling called to do a couple more. So the reason why I haven't put a reading out in a week or so is because we have welcomed a new member to our family. This is Oogie Boogie. He is a sweetheart. It's been, I'm sure, very confusing and challenging, and for him, and he's just taking it so well. He comes from a broken family who just couldn't take care of him any longer. And I related to that, like, very much so, because as a child growing up, we moved all the time, and I always had to get rid of an animal. So I'm hoping that he has a happy life here. He's never going to be alone, and he's going to have lots of love. And I have a 2-year-old in a house full of teenagers all the time. So anyway, so first of all, we have authenticity. Let's get into it. Authenticity. I open the way of truth. So I think I'm going to read this one because it popped out first. So this one we will read. And then I'm going to pull some more cards. Let's see. These messages for anyone who will be seeing this reading. I've already been feeling a lot of energy, and I feel like there's more than one, and I feel like they're far apart in age. If that makes sense, like a younger energy and then a much older energy. Okay, they're flying. Let's see. Grab some oracles. Oh, these are angels, so. Wow, that one's also calling my name. And life purpose cards. And then we will get looking at these and pull some tarot. Okay. One more, please. All right. Let's see what we got. We have, so, Ascension, Ascended Masters, Oneness, Guides, and Spiritual Support. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I feel like you're having multiple guides coming in at this time. So there might, whoever's watching this, you might have recently, I just saw Right Path. You might have recently just jumped onto a completely different timeline. And it's like everything feels completely different, but it also feels elevated. And I feel like you're getting a lot of spiritual support. You're recognizing the oneness of it all. You're getting a lot of, messages from your guides, and there's also some ascended masters working with you. I've been seeing 3s a lot today, and this is 33. I saw 333 twice while in the car earlier. So let's see. Expansion, ritual, dance, feast, fire. I love this. And it's funny because on the bottom of the angel deck was Archangel Nathaniel, I believe is his name, and that is fire. So, and he's been coming up a lot. Rituals. I feel like it's time that we start to embrace those rituals, no matter like how big or small they are. Okay, these might be, this might be something that's like a custom that is been in your family for a very long time, or this could be something that you started that has become a daily routine, a ritual, right? That is maybe connected to something spiritual. Dancing can also be that. Music can be that. I really feel like there's things like there's a feast that is about to happen, right? And you want to make sure you're enjoying yourself at that feast. And you want to make sure, um, I just keep getting a lot of like moving your body. You need to make sure you're moving your body, okay? Um, I I hear it all the time and I often ignore it. But when I do dance or I do any kind of qigong or anything, it makes me feel so much better. I'm like a different human that day. So let's see. Create dynamic, inspiring energy and gifts. I love this card. Okay, so there's something about your gifts here. We're going to go through them all after I get them all out too. Um, Dynamic, inspiring. You might really be inspiring others at this time, or you might be very inspired by energies around you. And I think you're really starting to show your gifts. And we go 32 to 33, so that's really good. We got 11 here with gratitude, receiving blessings, thanks, and giving. Okay, earlier when I was shuffling, one of the angel cards that came out was the angel of gratitude. So we'll get to that in a second. But again, 3311. Okay, we have options. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. So knowing you have options at this time, okay, maybe weighing out the pros and cons, or more than anything, just like going with what feels right, like what feels right in your gut, in your heart, in your soul. Not what makes sense necessarily, but what feels right. Freedom. You are free to do what you choose. All right. Lots about choices here. We have family. Loving your friends and family is central to your life's purpose. Okay. So I also feel like, again, with the moving and getting outdoors. All right. There's a lot of trees in this as well as waterfalls. Let's see. Trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. Okay. You know what this is. You're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. Okay, again, when I was saying the rituals. So there might be something that you started within the last year or two. And, though to you or maybe someone else looking on the outside looking in, this seems really small. But those little small changes that you keep making over time, they become a big thing. They become an achievement. You start to see the expansion, right? You start to see um, just how it all pays off, right? The rewards, the blessings from the universe that start to come in. And then it's like, instead of, especially when we're grateful, gosh, especially when we're grateful, right? That just brings in more and more and more, um, more blessings when you give thanks. But I also think that now, because of this, and because you were trusting your feelings and your dreams to guide you, all right, because you stepped onto this new path or into this new territory or whatever it might be, um, you're starting to have options in areas of your life that you once felt there were none. Okay. Or maybe where you felt stuck or where you felt trapped or where you felt held back or held down. There's going to be a lot of freedom, and this is the whole point. It's not to confuse you. It's so that you know that you deserve options. You deserve to use your discernment as well. That's been something that's been a big big one for me, is learning to use my discernment. Well, when you want to see the good in everyone, sometimes that can cause for you know what I'm saying. So let's see what we got here. Okay, well, I just said it. Okay, I put it back in the deck because I said if it was meant to come back out, it will. And it did. Gratitude. Gratitude. What are you grateful for? And have you noticed, the blessings that you're receiving? Um, like, no matter how big or small. And I really feel like seriously, like, this is something that's bringing you a lot of freedom. It's also, I feel like it's really helping you become not only like better to yourself, but and I'm not saying like you weren't good to your friends and family before, but because you feel free, right? Because you're realizing that you're on the right path, and because you're trusting your gut and you're creating, and you're feeling inspired and you're grateful, I really feel like it's making your relationships better too. Okay. So yeah, I feel like there's something they're guiding you. And see, we have Uriel ministration. So, and guardian angel. When I said ritual as well, okay, guardian angel. What I'm really feeling like is there might be some connections that you've been putting off, or um, maybe, I don't know if it's conversations or it's more like people you're avoiding, right? Um, there's something that I feel like you need to, maybe you've been in hermit mode too long. Is that what it is? It's like you're seeing all the expansion, right? You're feeling this ascension happening. But I also feel like there's something that you're avoiding. Okay, I don't know. It's like people, places you're avoiding. And in some ways you need to trust your feelings, right? To guide you in whatever this is. But then I also feel like in other ways, there's something that you need to just do, whether it's a difficult conversation, whether it's something that you've been procrastinating. But I really feel like there's something to do with family and friends and connection, all right, or ministry, um, or maybe it's like giving back. Okay, it doesn't have to be religious, just giving back to your community. Um, and if that's not it, it has something to do that's central to your life's purpose. And you're supposed to know that you have the freedom to choose, right? Like you're not stuck. Um, you have gifts. Guardian angel. So someone is coming in to help you. Definitely, this is most likely a pass on loved one or an ancestor, or this is a guardian angel that's been with you since birth. Um, that's what I'm sensing, and I think like you've been receiving that. So the other day I was walking Oogie, our new dog. Me, my partner, and my daughter. We were pushing her in the stroller, um, and we're at this park, big beautiful trees, and I'm just looking around, and I hadn't thought about it the whole way there, but I love I'm always getting feathers. I'm always I love feathers, and I keep them all. And I said, I want to find a feather. And not even like 2 seconds later, boom, there were bigger feathers. I left them downstairs. Two bigger feathers, and then a bunch of little ones. Like, I just kept seeing them. And it was the coolest feeling in the world. Um, I'm hearing stay grateful for those, okay? Like, stay grateful for those feathers in life. Stay grateful for those signs. Stay grateful for the little blessings that are being sprinkled upon you. And I also feel like if you trust more and you get out more and you create more and you have fun a little more, um, this is gonna like really, okay, really, really make you so happy. Like I don't know what other words to to use. I just keep feeling really energetic, and whoa, these cards are so huge. I keep feeling very energetic and I don't know, just like excited, like, or nervous. So there's something I feel like you're either excited about or you're nervous to start. And it could be both, like, you know, and that's your body giving you the energy to do it. I learned that about stage fright. That's your body. Like when that happens, it's your body giving you energy to be able to do this, right? To be brave, to overcome a fear, um, or whatever it might be. I'm feeling like all of these that are sticking out right now. All right, maybe not all. It's a lot. All right, we're gonna do those. Oh, what's on the bottom? 10 of Cups. Wow. Okay. Earlier, I was thinking it and I didn't say it. Earlier, when I saw this, and then I saw family and friends, and then I also saw, you're on the right path, and then about your career, um, and options of what you choose, all of that. I also feel like there's someone who's watching this, might only be, one or two people, um, who has maybe been like getting ready to balance a career and family at the same time. And either you're worried that you won't be able to handle both, or you've been conditioned to think that you have to choose one or the other, or something to do with that. Like, yeah, I feel like you're gonna have it though. You're gonna have it all. Like, this is, you can follow your dreams. You can, have the career you want, the life you want, in the family, right? You can have all the love, all the emotional support. It's just, I mean, like, look at the rainbow in the background. They're very content. It's like having all the comforts, everything you need. I really feel like everything is going to be provided for you. Um, but so if somebody is feeling guilty about this, your guides want you to know that that way of thinking needs to end. Okay. And we have death here, and that could very well be it. This could be beliefs, like limited beliefs, or like, I was gonna say, I'm feeling more like with this is more like imposter syndrome, or limited beliefs, or just generational cycles. I don't like the word curses, so I don't want to use that, but behaviors that just need to be broken. This light is really clear. Blah, 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 blah. These cards are very shiny, so there's some glare here. Okay, yeah. I don't know how to pronounce this in this druid deck, but and there's a lot of nudity on here, and I don't know. I'm going to cover it up just a little. I don't think that that's right, but anyway, this is the devil card pretty much. Um so hmm, death and the devil. I just really feel like there's something that's ending. Like, there's a cycle that is ending. There is a behavior that is ending. There is a way of thinking that is ending. There's a rebirth that's happening because of it. And I honestly, I feel like these guides are coming in to really help you. These ascended masters, this could be like you have a lot of spiritual support. You have a lot and lot, and I think that's why I feel there's so much energy right now. We've got, ooh, wow, Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. Okay. So there might be a new relationship coming in, okay? And I feel like maybe there was one that you left. Or this person is just completely different than anyone you've really been with before. Or they treat you better than anyone's ever treated you, and that might scare you a bit. But you're going to start to see how well you guys work together. If that isn't your situation, if that doesn't resonate, this can be aspects of yourself just really being, balanced with your masculine and feminine energy within, as well as connected to the earth. Also feel like there's going to be like an increase in your finances, but it's like not just. I feel like you can't focus on that though. Like, if you're trying to create more wealth in your life, I feel like if you keep focusing on, the money sense of it, it's not going to happen. Or if it does, it's going to take longer, and it's going to be more work and less, you know, play or enjoyment, okay? But I think if you focus on the things um, that make you feel connected or that are very emotionally fulfilling, you're gonna gain a lot, okay? Like, especially if you know you deserve it, right? If you know you deserve it and you have that mindset, um, you know, and you start to really consider your options, right? Um, but yeah, I feel like there's something that is ending here. It's like snuffing it out, right? And I kept seeing the fire earlier. Um, we've got Nine of Cups and Queen of Cups. Okay. Yeah, this is like, I honestly feel like you have a lot of love to give, okay? You have a lot of love to give. And I feel like you've been doing this for a very, very, very long time. And now you're taking the time to really go within, right? And pamper yourself and do the things that you need to do for you. And because of that, you're gaining all of these new cups, okay? Or all of these new pentacles or whatever. You're gaining more and more and more. This could be relationships. This could be, just, more of like a up leveling in, life in general, your personality, whatever it might be. You might just be feeling more comfortable in your own skin. But I feel like because of that, and because if you're doing the things, or if you haven't, you're going to, you're doing the things that you love, okay? You're gonna have so much that you can offer to the world. And you're gonna have so much for yourself. And I feel like you're gonna really see that you deserve it. And if there was anyone who ever told you that you didn't, they were wrong. And I also think that, okay, you got to the point where you were like, well, I would rather be alone and just do me than to be with somebody who treats me like crap, right? Or to be with someone who is toxic, or to be with someone that is like, this is a cycle that I'm stuck in, that sort of thing. I feel like it's like, I don't know, there's just something, it's like you got to that point where you were just like, fuck it, like, I'm doing me. I just saw 222. I'm doing me. And because of that, because you were like, fuck it, I'm doing me, and you started to really do the things that made you happy, and really, really like focus on you, and like nurturing yourself, nurturing others, connecting with your emotions, your femininity, your sensual side. I feel like you're like very attractive in energy, okay? Um, because of that, this is attracted, for some of you, this has attracted that person. And it's going to end up like this. All right. I have all these queens coming up. Like the Queen of Wands is next. Oh my God. The Queen of Wands in the Lovers. Okay. Yeah. Again, you went from maybe the before in life, okay, maybe pre-spiritual awakening or what have it, or the difficult situation you got out of. You were attracting the toxic kind of love, or the bondage type of love, okay? um and now, like, this is what you're attracting. Like, this is really good. I'm just showing all of this nudity and I totally forgot. Oh well. So yeah, again, it's like there's a lot of feminine energy here. And I also feel like some of you are like really attractive, okay? Maybe this person you met, you're really attracted to as well. Like, I was just looking, it looks like she's looking over at him, right? Like, she's like, I'm just doing what I'm doing, but really she's secretly like peeking at him, like, hey. So let's pull some of these. Oh, I see Ace of Wands on the bottom. New ideas, maybe? Feeling inspired. I really feel like you just like have become so strong, okay? And so vibrationally aligned with what you want. It's like, oh, you're seeing again like how those little things pay off. Whoa. And you're also seeing what you deserve, okay? And I think again, because of that, and because it's like you've just been extremely grateful and trusting the universe. That was crazy. Because of that, I really feel like it's just been one, and it's going to be one blessing after another. Okay, just keep taking those new beginnings, keep taking those new opportunities. All right, keep staying grateful. I really feel like this is like, again, with the options. Look at that on the bottom, 7 of Cups. Options, using your discernment. It's like, I know sometimes it can be overwhelming. I'm a Libra, but it's not to overwhelm us. It's so that we know that we have options, and we know that like we don't have to settle for shit. And we know that, you know, maybe what we were told when we were growing up or in our early adulthood, years wasn't correct. All right. And I really feel like, look at this. We got Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Swords. And I very much associate this with Archangel Michael. And I have been feeling a very powerful presence. So there's something happening. It's very powerful. This is all really good. This is an awesome reading. Okay, let's see what we got so far. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Justice. Justice. Again, something is paying off, or karma, okay, is being dealt with. What goes around comes around. I really feel like you're going to be rewarded. If there is anything going on with you in any kind of legal matters or someone you know, I really feel like it's going to work out in your favor, especially because there's so many good cards here. There's going to be a lot of mental clarity, and there's going to be a lot of financial gain. And I really feel like let's see, we have movement. Wow. And Prince of Cups. All right, first, movement. I really feel like there's something, again, like you're moving away from, and this has been coming up a lot lately too, moving away from toxic cycles, and creating healthy habits. And I really feel like that's just the whole fucking reading here. Like, that's what it's been saying. We got Prince of Cups. Yeah, someone's offering you love. Lots of love coming in for you. And I think you're seeing this, like, that there's 2 paths. You've had 2 paths, or you've stepped onto this new one. Like, there's nothing more that could be gained from the other. It was time to move on, and with love and light, you released it. And now, like, you're just waiting. You're just waiting, and you're nurturing yourself. You're nurturing your crops, whatever. You're planting seeds. You are taking care of what you need to take care of, and it's going to flourish, and it's going to blossom for you. There's going to be a lot of happiness. I am going to read this authenticity card. I open the way of truth. Let's see. Which colors are these ones? These ones are kind of hard to find in the book. Come on. Okay, hopefully it's these ones. What the heck? I'm so confused. Sorry, guys. It's gotta be here somewhere. Aha. I think we're coming up to it. Come on. Come on. Are they even in order? There we go. Authenticity. All right. I open the way of truth. Message. I am the light of truth, and I benevolently encourage your quest for authenticity. I know the power of integrity that frees the shoulders from the burdens we carry, of cultural conditioning and transgenerational legacies. I bring my protection to those who wonder why things are what they are and what the fundamental truth of life is. I am the greatness of the clarity of the sacred laws before you. Holy shit. And the courage to honor them. Be assured to my presence when you feel confusion, and of my protection when you experience deceit or manipulation. With me at your side, the truth will always be revealed in the end. Guidance. This card supports you in your search for authenticity. Be true, whispers the medicine woman. You are under my protection. What truth does your heart hold? Have the courage to raise the banner of who you truly are. Remember, too, there is no single truth. Embrace the truth of another. This oracle gives you the ability to detect lies, a quality innate from childhood. Be attentive to signs. They provide information about the person or situation that concerns you. In this way, you can detect any lack of integrity. Sometimes, for different reasons, we lie to ourselves. It is time to honor your truth and release limiting illusions to let the purity of your heart finally resound. Awaken your medicine. Invoke the medicine woman of authenticity to shed light on your truth or a situation or person. I'm so glad I waited till the end to read this. I was going to read it first, and then I was like, no, I think I'll wait. I'm so glad I waited till the end to read this, because all of these, and you guys watched me shuffle all of these, most of them flew out on their own. It's so cool. Like, I was just talking about this the other day. I'm always blown away from the signs. I'm always blown away from the communication I have. Like, no matter what. And I hope I always am. And I hope it never feels like, yeah, that always happens. You know, I hope I never get bored with any of it, because I'm very grateful, and I'm just, I can't even, I know there's been times in my life where I've been very lonely, and that's like, they make it so that I don't have to be lonely, you know, and that's really cool. And because of that, like, I feel like it's creating more and more love, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I really feel like you're doing that. There's a justice that is happening. Everything that was just said in here was like this whole entire reading. I'm just blown away. It was amazing. And I love you guys. Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks again for watching. And I really do appreciate all the love and support I've been receiving. It's pretty awesome when you get phone calls from a state on the other side of the continent that you live on. So I'm very excited about that. And yeah, just very grateful again with the gratitude. All right, I hope this resonated. All my information is below if you are interested in a private reading. And I hope someone got some help out of this and guidance. Have a good day. Bye.